It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now inside the 25, Justin Jefferson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 68 yards. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline, and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because this is something I thought would be at the game by now, but sometimes these head coaches and special teams coordinators, they just can't help themselves. It's a fake extra point, but sure enough, it winds up working out for 2 points.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air is DeVito. Being chased out left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Darnold.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Sam Darnold taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
In motion, Slayton.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
To throw is DeVito. That one taken in by Neighbors.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
DeVito going to look to throw it.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Bullard able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt.
Here's Powell on the return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Flush to his right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
On the run is Tracy.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Here's DeVito.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. In motion right is Addison. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 20-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Darnold from the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jalen Naylor.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On the ground, here comes Tracy.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
To throw, it's DeVito.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes, left side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They take over already inside the red zone thanks to a great return there after the fumble. 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 9 here.
We go, set.
Here's Darnold. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings just continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Here's Tracy.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw.
Open target here, Darius Slayton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Running right, Jones. Able to push his way through. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That is caught, finding room at midfield.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
The production sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. A final shot before the break. Darnold flushed out right.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports app. We're getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tracy, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now 2nd and 3. Faking the give, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. A play fake, and it's Darnold.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
Reset. Reset. Reset.
Back to throw, Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Reset. Reset. Ready. Reset.
Darnold now to throw. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Again, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson taking it in. And the Vikings are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
Will Riker, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tracy trying the right side. And taken down just shy of the 40. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
In motion, Slayton. Now it's DeVito.
And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
To throw is Darnold. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
We go set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Buying time to his left.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Go set.
To the air again, Darnold. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Aaron Jones from 3 yards out. And the Vikings add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's polished off by a Vikings score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. I go.
To the air is DeVito. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is DeVito.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Delay of game, offense.
They're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Still second
Yeah,
down.
and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the penalty, it's Jones. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jefferson going to go in motion right.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Escaping the pressure right.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Deontay Banks there on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for fun.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 20.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.